You know, you should have gotten that ready sooner. You missed out on a whole bunch of good stuff. You know, but, you know, it just takes time to set up an SLR when you're not ready. So, I'm sorry, that's everything. I don't have anything more for you, except for, hey, episode 3, Kraken Kissed Adventures on the Rio. Except for this part being shot in Roatan. Anyway, hey, I quit smoking. Yay, me!
When we got to Guatemala, we were just happy to be alive. Everything seemed more vivid. This was the start of our new life.
Shadows walking tall, but they don't know, they wait to fall. The static air they breathe, it's easy to believe.
Wow. Now, you know, you're fighting in these hallways with swords and pickaxes and muskets. That's what you're fighting in.
And armor.
And armor. This is like 30 inches wide.
The Spaniards used to string a chain across the river. This they would do to blockade the river so that pirates couldn't come up and attack.
English pirates.
Damn English pirates. Arr.
Damn you, TJ!
Good thing is we each have a camera. Well, we each have a light.
Ready?
No! I leave it.
In case you don't want to get running on this street.
Oh god, it's through water.
Yeah.
Oh my god, get up there and tell me if it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Oh god, yuck. Water, 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 water. I hope it's just water.
See, that's the thing you just did. I told you there was a dungeon and I didn't get to go in it.
That was the dungeon?
Yeah, look.
Yes, it was.
We gotta go back in now because we missed it.
I love Sundog.
Is there anything else you enjoyed about Rio Dulce?
The liquados and lemonade at Sundog.
We loved Sundog so much. We had Anna's birthday party there. Everyone at Sundog was simply amazing. Made us feel like family.
Here we go, friends and neighbors. The fun of boat life. That is a holding tank right over here. That's the top of the holding tank right there. This is the sewage discharge plan right here. And this is where I'll be diving to get this little light wire right there. Honestly, it's about 2.5 feet deep down there. It is actually pretty deep. And it was pretty dirty. I've since cleaned it out quite a bit, but, you know, hey. Probably had the most fun during Salt to Salt. You know, hanging out with a bunch of like-minded people was a pretty good time.
And by that point, it had already been stripped.
So you list everything.
Yeah.
What else did we do that was exciting while we were there?
We went horseback riding and it was fun.
We don't know much about the Shaman Tower, except that it overlooks the valley. And from the top of it, you've got a beautiful view of El Relleno and Fronteras. After our half a day of horseback riding and hiking, it was nice to rest our feet in some nice, cool, clear water and just enjoy.
It's kind of a frontier area. There's one main road and that's it.
Do you feel like you're gonna get run over because there's no sidewalk? And the little bit of almost sidewalk there is filled up with street vendors. So you're literally walking next to huge trucks and somehow they don't run over your feet because they magically know where your feet are.
If you head straight down this side street, all the way to the water, on your right, there's Sundog. While we were out, we saw the mom of one of Anna's friends. She invited us to her son's birthday party.
You have a boy. Come on, man. Hola. Ah, mira, ahí vienen, ve, Gaby. ¿Vieron los niños? No, ahora, stop, no más.
Are you recording?
I'm okay with a fox talk.
Okay.
Tell your daddy about the Ferris wheel.
It was fast and it was tall and it was Ferris wheelie and I kind of liked it and I kind of almost threw up. And I kind of went backwards and then I went forwards and then I thought I was gonna die and then I was like, shit, I'm not dying. Damn. That was unexpected. When we were first going around the first couple times really fast, at first, like when we would go down, like when I jumped off the cliff thing at the waterfall, literally I jumped off the waterfall at the hot springs. That's exactly what it feels like. It feels like jumping off something high, except for you're sitting. So it's like sitting on a chair and then jumping off the building with the chair.
And your father holding you down into the chair.
Tied to the chair. Okay. Tied to the chair. Being thrown out of a building, tied onto a chair.
Down on the river, farther downstream, you get into a quieter area. There's kind of a, I don't really want to say a settlement, but a community of expatriates, gringos, Europeans, Americans that own houses down there. And there's a couple of Mayan villages. There's so much beauty. Me, mostly it was boat work and hunting down boat parts and stuff like that. Cruising. Repairing your boat in new and exotic locations. Exotic is defined as parts unavailable.
When we got to Livingston, we knew it was time to say goodbye for now to Guatemala. A fishing boat came out, and helped haul us over the sandbar. From there, we headed off into the Bay of Honduras towards Roatan and our next adventure.
Episode 3, Kraken Kissed Adventures, taking place in El Relleno, Guatemala on the Rio Dulce. Episode 3, Kraken Kissed Adventures on the Rio Dulce in Guatemala, chronicling our recovery after the shipwreck in Mexico. And Episode 3, when we still didn't know we were actually going to be doing episodes. So you'll see just how little footage we got when we were in Guatemala, but hey, here we go. Buckle up, friends. Episode 3, Kraken Kissed Adventures. Nowhere near as scary as Episode 1 or 2. This one takes place in Guatemala on the Rio Dulce, the sweet river. Hey kids, Captain Allen coming at you. Episode 3, Kraken Kissed Adventures.
That's the one we're using.
You see what happens to my voice after I quit smoking? Oh, now this bitch gonna break out the camera like she gonna get me on video doing this shit? Acting a fool? You can't use none of this! How you gonna use this? You can't use this! None of this is good footage! You can't use this footage! You definitely can't use this footage on the episode that we're actually trying to work on right now! It's no bueno! You're not even ready yet! Ah, you missed all the good stuff.
I did. I usually do.
Well, you know when it's on and recording.
Don't worry about me. Worry about this.
Oh god, I gave you all this in sound bites. No! If you want to destroy my sweater.
Tail. I didn't want to fall off.
Hold it still. Hold it still.
You took a really long time to take pictures.
I think it went out to our next one. I got a regular run, but he passed it on to see my result, the bottle.